Now the service with Sun Yue. See, oh, hard reception. Mosa though, off the top of the block. Ana Mosa. Perhaps player of the match in the win over Cuba. Ida Alvarez. Su Huijuan. Han Wen Lee. Zero 6. Wang Yi serves. Hilma Caldera with that spike blocked. Anamosa. And the Chinese block starting to work. Lai Yawen fakes. Han Wen Lee looks for space. Not there. Closed down. Anamosa again. Great reactions, Cunha off the block. Well, there were consecutive great walls of China put up there. And China on the board. 1-6. Great defense. Wang Yi. Venturini for Hilma Caldera. And when she slides in from behind the attack line, the ball really cops a pounding. Anamosa serving at 6-1, first set, Brazil. Oh, ace, thank you. Voted the best server at the 1992 Olympics. Anamosa, that's Ana Paula Rodriguez there. This is Mosa. And the Chinese coach, Li Xiaofeng, calls a timeout at 1-7. Bernardo Rezende. Bernardo is his first name. Popped it the other way around here in Shanghai. Mosa. Sui Yong Mei. And Sui Yong Mei will take the serve. She's perhaps the best server in the Chinese team. Lai Yawen. Didn't get up a long way off the ground, but her placement was perfect. And so it's 2-7. Sui Yong Mei again. Well left by the Brazil team, and it's side out. Fernanda Venturini serving for Brazil. She's the setter. Han Wen Lee. Sui takes a swing from behind the attack line. Venturini. Caldera. 8-2. And Brazil looking the goods in this first set. I reckon they'd want this one just long, as Sui Yong Mei anxiously watched it carry past the corner. It's Brazil, having had a very hard match against Cuba, would want this one over in 3-4 at the most. Mosa. Oh, that's a great get from Han Wen Lee. Caldera just dishes it back. Su Huijuan. Sun Yue. Well, they've given the credit to the block. It did clear the net, apparently. It was very close. It caught a lot of the tape and part of the block. So the Brazilian blockers take the credit. 8-2. Now Sun Yue has hit the net. Really, I'm sure she was in two minds about whether to just push it over or take a swing. Well, she did the latter and caught the net with her hand. And another lovely dump from Ida Alvarez, and Brazil are out to 10-2. Well, part of the trick for Brazil is to be able to silence the crowd, and with play like this, they're going to do just that. Li Xiaofeng, what can he do? He knows quite what to say. The players in thought, nobody talking. Well, Su Huijuan is having a little bit to say, the senior player at 30 years of age. Ida Alvarez. Yes, China rely heavily on the experience of the number 13 there, Su Huijuan, at 30 years of age. She's been to Los Angeles, Seoul and Barcelona. And Bernardo Rezende. I feel all he's got to do is retain the composure within the team, and they should go on with the job here, but early days. Ana Paula Rodriguez serving for Brazil. 10-2 up in the first. Su Huijuan sets across for Sun Yue. Oh, great play, Sun Yue. There was a triple block up, so she just pushed it over the block into a fairly vacant area in the back right corner. Lai Wen. Caldera serves. Sun sets. Yeah. 11-2. Hilma Caldera. That one just drops onto the attack line. Sun Yue. Up goes the block of Marcia Cunha. Ida Alvarez, and Brazil are storming away with this first set. Those who followed Brazil for a number of years say they've never played better than they did against Cuba. And they're not playing too badly here against China either. Su Huijuan serves. Ana Paula Rodriguez received it. Cui Yong-mei. Great reactions, Rodriguez. And Ana Mosa. Ana Mosa, 26 years old, 185 centimetres. A bit of a volatile player. She just got to watch that she doesn't incur the wrath of referee Dean Turner too often. 3 ball. Look out. Brazil looking for point number 13. Mosa. Saved by Pan Wenli in the back. Here's Sun Yue. Great dig from Mosa. She's got it all. No, it was Rodriguez. That's Mosa. That's out off the block. That is the 13th point. It was Rodriguez with the dig, Mosa with the spike. And China will just about have to ride off this first set and try and recompose in the break. Cui looking for space at the back. Rodriguez closed in on it. Hilma Caldera. 14-2. Marcia Cunha has been serving the house down. Left. Nice judgment from Brazil, and they storm away with this first set in a touch over 15 minutes. 15 points to 2. On court and their positions. Let's start the second set. Sun Yue serves. Marcia Cunha receives. Venturini sets it up for Mosa. Oh, well, why did Sun Yue hit that? Maybe it touched the fingers of the block. Cui Yong-mei. And China are on the board immediately in the second set. They've got to make this one a vastly different set to the first. And Sun Yue doing her bit to make sure that's what happens. So it's Cui Yong-mei. 2-0 China. They've come out guns blazing in the second. Sun Yue serves again. Venturini. Mosa. Oh, Sun hit an out ball again, I'm sure. Caldera misses. maybe it's the end of the court they occupy, but Brazil doing everything wrong. China are 3-0 up. Caldera, dump. And Dean Turner is satisfied that that hit the floor as well as Lai Yao-wen's hand. Side out. Ida Alvarez. Soft dipping serve. Well, the Brazilian defence, befuddled, bemused by that move. They were not there at all. Open slather for Cui Yong-mei. Side out, 3-0. China leading, second set. Mosa into the block, but Pan can pick that up. And Pan can go now. That's in. And Bernardo Rezende, the Brazilian coach, is getting very agitated in the chair. 4-0 China. He'll wait for the tech timeout. He won't waste one here if it gets to 5-0. Here's their chance. Lai Yao-wen for Cui. And that hit the net and then out. So no Brazilian hands on that. Side out. That was a good chance for China. Wasted a little by Cui Yong-mei. Mosa. Nice serve. Oh, Hilma Caldera. I don't think Su Huijuan knew she was there. Had her back to it. Brazil on the board. 1-4 second set. They took the first 15-2. So Mosa, jump serve. Plenty on it, but well received by Wang Yi. Cui Yong-mei has a good serve, and she lets one go. Hilma. Sun Yue, comfortable dig. Pan Wen-li, Marcia Cunha returns it. Hilma. Too big. And the Chinese crowd is excited now, because as they take the first time out in the second set, it's China up 5-1. Well, this is a vastly different story to the first set, where the first time out was taken at 5-0 Brazil's way. Caldera way long. Bernardo very concerned. His face portraying a lot of emotion as he tries to stop the rot here. China up 5-1 in the second. Cui Yong-mei serves. That's for Venturini and Ana Paula Rodriguez, number 5. With a sloppy kind of spike that eventually did the job. Venturini. Lai Yao-wen. Oh. She latches onto the quick or Japanese set as it was initially known, as well as anyone in world volleyball. Usually at the center of the net. Mosa from behind the attack line. Great dig from Pan Wen-li. Lai Yao-wen goes for the dump. That's tight to the net. Lai Yao-wen again. Great rally here. Lai Yao-wen tosses it up. Cui Yong-mei has a go. Ida Alvarez, good dig. Ana Paula Rodriguez silences the crowd, wipes it off the block, and it's side out. Ana Paula Rodriguez serves it down the line, and dive and a roll from Wang Yi to keep China in it. There's a chance for Brazil. And taken by Ida Alvarez. 2-5. Another serve then for Rodriguez. Goes to the same place. A little more comfortable though for Sonue, who steps up for the spike. Venturini for... that's a handling error against Ida Alvarez. Now the Brazilians aren't going to do themselves any good arguing a toss. Dean Turner thought that was a handling error, and his opinion is the only one that matters. That's side out though. Marcia Cunha gets it back. 2-5, Hilma Caldera. Sonue penetrates the block of Ida Alvarez and Marcia Cunha. Fernanda Venturini is holding up 3 fingers behind her back. Let's see how this block works out. Alvarez, yes, it went to the number 3 position. Side out. So the setter usually gives the finger signal behind the back. Let teammates know where she wants to set. Su. Mosa. Actually, it's a net touch against China. 3-5. Brazil chipping away at this lead as Chi Li comes on for Wang Yi. And now that I think about it, I haven't had to call Wang's name too often. She's had a pretty quiet first set and a half. So Chi Li, first player off the bench for China. Su Huijuan. And the net conspiring against China on that occasion. 4-5. And Brazil have come back from 5-1 down. The trail now by only the 1 point. Sui. Oh, ducking out of the way was Hilma Caldera at the baseline. And it's 5-all. Marcia Cunha. Oh, that just touched the net. Sonue. Venturini sets for Ida Alvarez. Su Huijuan. It's outside for Pan Wenli. The dump over the wall of Venturini and Ana Paula Rodriguez. Oh, second referee, Junichi Mori, turns around to the scorer's bench to see why that little blast of the horn occurred. No timeout, no subs. So it was just a little hot air going off for no reason. Sui. Pan Wenli. Dive from Cunha. Hilma Caldera flew in from behind the line. You'd have backed her in to have a big spike, but no, she saw the spot for the tip and put it there with some accuracy. 5-5. Mosa. Ooh-wee, does that serve travel? Lai Wen. Ida Alvarez the dig. Caldera. Oh no. And on the bench, Bernardo Rezende slapping his thighs in disgust at that terrible spike from Cunha. Stuff block from Pan Wenli. (6-5) China. Sui Yongmei. Hilma. That was a dream set from Fernanda Venturini. It came to her so quickly, and she was still able to set Hilma Caldera up with that spike for the side out. Mosa, nope. Mosa wanted to claim a touch from China. It wasn't there. Here's Hilma. Great dig from Pan Wenli. Sun Yue puts it into the nets. Ana Paula Rodriguez has the serve at 5-6. It's Lai Yao-wen. Mosa. Oh. Maybe the spike of the match so far. Li. Well, I could see that coming, but not enough of the Brazilians did. Mosa was on her own on this side. Su Huijuan serves. Overplayed. And Sun Yue pounces on it. 7-5. Su Huijuan again. Here's Mosa. That caught the floor. The hand not down quickly enough from Pan Wenli. Brazil trail 5-7 as Marcia Cunha serves. Ida Alvarez. Oh, take that. Pan Wenli couldn't get out of the way, or couldn't get her hands up quickly enough to do anything with that. 6-7. Marcia Cunha, a very careful server, and a good one too. Sui Yong Mei. It was out, just out. China wanting to claim a hand on it, and Brazil get the benefit of the call. 7-7. Brazil really coming home on the back of Marcia Cunha's serving. She's really been setting them up. Caldera. Sui Yong Mei. Caldera has a great dig in the backcourt from Lai Yao-wen. Excellent defense all around from China. Point to China while that replay's been on. 8-7. Marcia Cunha found that serve too hot to handle. 9-7. Li and Pan Wenli at the net, trying to pick where the next Brazilian attack will come from. Caldera. Mosa has a 50% swing. Sui Yong Mei found that ball behind her. Caldera, that wasn't where she wanted it either. Sun Yue sets. Pan Wenli. Good dig from Ana Paula Rodriguez. Caldera. 7-9. Serve with Ida Alvarez. Su Huijuan. It's for Sui Yong Mei. Caldera off the hands of the block, and Lai Yao-wen at the baseline had to go after it. But it was too far away from her. So we're at 8-9. Sui Yong Mei. And she puts it out off the block for a side out, 9-8. Li serves. Mosa missed that in a big way. And China lead at the second technical timeout by 10 points to 8. And they were leading 5-1 at the first timeout. So it's something of a recovery from Brazil, certainly still in this second set. Li serves. Caldera now sits outside for Mosa. Lai Yawen, Sui Yong Mei put up the double block, and it's another point for China, 11-8. Well, Lai Yawen's fitness holding up. The back seems to be okay. A little disturbance in the crowd not far from here. I hope it doesn't come any closer. Meanwhile, Brazil have picked up the side out. Now they're at 8-11. They need a couple of points here. They've managed to expose the Chinese consistency of concentration a couple of times. The Chinese do seem to fall off in intensity, but mistakes on serve won't help Brazil's cause. That was Mosa. Is Sui Yong Mei, the best Chinese server. Mosa digs it up quite well. And Hilma Caldera sparking a little better now. She made a couple of mistakes about 5 minutes ago that were costly. Pan Wen Lee, Ida Alvarez, Marcia Cunha. But the block is good. Pan. Mosa. They've got a very well-drilled first-up attack, Brazil, on service reception. 2 or 3 options always. Sui Yong Mei, it's in. Just inside the line. 11-8 as the Chinese skipper Lai Yawen, just 24, serves it up. And a miss from Hilma Caldera. And that draws a timeout call from the Brazilian coach, Bernardo Rezende. Well, Bernardo's very anxious about this second set. He doesn't want it to be a long match. Chinese only had to play 3 against Japan, although they were 3 long, tight sets. But Brazil's match against Cuba went well over 2 hours, and it was only 24 hours ago. China 3 points away from leveling it up at a set all. Lai Yawen, that right elbow strapped outside the shirt. Marcia Cunha, yes, off the block, and it was spilled across court just out. Caldera serving. Su Huijuan, setter for China, serving at 12-8. Mosa. Venturini sets. Mosa has another go. Picked up in the backcourt by Pan Wen Lee. Here is Sun Yue. Set again for Mosa. 13-8. Su Huijuan again. Venturini setting this time for Ida Alvarez. Eight 13. Marcia Cunha has been serving well, and the Brazilians have been playing well on the back of her serves. Can they do it again? Oh, Mosa. No, that's a mistake from Ana Mosa. Sunyue. Cunha has to set. Mosa will have another go. And she's missed. 14-8 now. And set points here for China. Sunyue. Alvarez. They'll have to wait a little longer. Side out. Ida Alvarez. Chile lead. Watch again. No, we won't have time. Chile Lee. Caldera. She really does float from behind the attack line. Mind you, she gets a great set from Venturini, who's playing well again. One of the form setters at these finals. That's in. 9-14. And at this crucial stage of the second set, Brazil will be pleased they've got Mosa serving. Can they get a run of points on the back of her serve? Maybe. That's the second one. 10-14, so don't count the Brazilians out of this set. Ana Mosa once more. Just long. Chile Lee gamely left it, and it proved to be the right decision. 14-10, set point again for China. And I need hardly tell you, there's quite a din going up here in the Shanghai Gymnasium. Well, you've got to have power, but you've also got to have touch. And that was the tactic for Brazil that time. 10-14. Pan Wen Lee. Just dribbled out off the block. Set point once more, and Pan Wen Lee will serve. Marcia Cunha receives. Marcia Cunha comes in on the block. Gives them the set. It's Lai Yao-wen. Well, the captain is having an outstanding game tonight. And China take the second set, 15-10. No changes to either lineup as we begin the third set. Lai Yao-wen still on for China, so she's obviously feeling okay as she digs that one out of the backcourt. Overplayed it a little. And Brazil jumped on it. And they're first on the board in the third set. Marcia Cunha talking it up, as she always does. She's the chatterbox in the team. The G up. Sui Yong Mei. Chile Lee serving. The stuff block from Pan Wen Lee. She was there on her own. Chilili's serve, quite a big one. Ida Alvarez had to play it though. And just flicked over the net by Fernando Venturini. A little more hype and pump about the Brazilians in this third set. Bernardo Rezende, I'm sure, left them in little doubt about what was required from here on in. Rotation error against the Chinese. Or something incorrect about their positional play that Junichi Mori has picked up. Now they're in the right position. But it's a second point for Brazil. Pan. Great dig from Alvarez. And the spike into the block and out from Hilma Caldera. 3-1 Brazil. Anamosa. Sweet. And the backcourt defense of Marcia Cunha and Anamosa caught flat-footed there with the tip. Sui Youngmei. Well left by Anamosa, who just ducked out of the way. Venturini serves. Sui. It's 1-3 then as Pan Wen Lee serves. Venturini outside for Cunha from the number 4 spot. Chinese crowd using their empty plastic water bottles to set up a percussion beat, and a touch on the net against Ida Alvarez. China 1-3 as Laia Wen serves. That's a terrific set from on this side to the far side by Ida Alvarez. Really, the ball skills of these girls are just mind-boggling. They can set a ball inch perfect from so far away. Here's another one for Mosa, but that's not the hit she was looking for. Brazilian coach not that happy, Bernardo Rezende. Sunyue. And Li Xiaofang, the Chinese coach, at 2-3. Caldera. Marcia Cunha. Brazil holding a skinny 3-2 lead. Well, Sui was pretty much off balance as she went for that tip. Sunyue, 2-3. Nice and deep for Mosa. Caldera. Bernardo Rezende screaming from the bench. Sui. Venturini. Caldera. And that'll be 4-2. Venturini serves again. Su, cross here for Pan Wen Lee, goes for the dump. Picked up this time. Mosa. And how is the stuff block from Cui Yong Mei? Chili Lee. It's 2-4. Confusion in the reception there. Caldera still has a swing. Cui. Venturini can set for Caldera, the dump again. Oh, they got in each other's way. And frustration in the Chinese camp there for a couple of seconds, and I realised that was one they really should have got. Lai Yao Wen with 2 fingers behind her back, so maybe this will go across to the right and they get it set. Yes, but Cui, no, Pan Wen Lee. So it wasn't to position number 2. Cui serves. China trailing 2-4. Mosa. Missed the block, missed the baseline, and 3-4. Pan. Good dig from Marcia Cunha. Here's Caldera. And Ana Paula Rodriguez on the end of a good rally, just with a half-pace hit to a space to her left. And 4-3. Pan Wen Lee. And these teams, as the match goes on, are looking more and more even. A lot of side-out volleyball happening. Pan Wen Lee. Boy, quick set. Well taken by Marcia Cunha. Now, Ana Paula Rodriguez serving at 4-3. Su for Sunye. Brazil a little unlucky there. Ida Alvarez was in good position for the block, and her hands half did the job, but it took a wicked deflection. No chance for the backup defense. Ida Alvarez off the block of Su Huijuan and Chili Lee. So still we're at 4-3. Waiting for one of these teams to crack in this third set. Here's a chance for Brazil. Caldera. And Brazil finally get a point. Ilma Caldera resumes serving at 5-3. Adamosa gives the pump after a solitary block. And it's 6-3. Chili Lee. Here's another point coming up if Mosa's good enough. Sunye with a dig though. Cui Yong Mei wasn't what she was after. That's what Ida Alvarez wanted though. Well, Brazil took it at the second attempt after confusion in the transition for China. Cui Yong Mei only handed back a free ball. That was a waste. 7-3. Sunye. Caldera had to stop. Cunha. Sunye. Well, suddenly Brazil are reading everything that China throw at them. And they've scored 3 quick points. And it's another timeout called by Li Xiaofang at 8-3 in favor of Brazil. And the teams invited back onto the court. A few seconds for China to clear the head. Try something different here as Caldera continues to serve at 8-3. Sun Yue. It's more of the same though. Marcia Cunha, Ida Alvarez, the double block. Substitution time for China. Lai Yawen comes off, the captain. And on comes Wang Zuling. Well, she did serve well, but the last one was a pretty ordinary effort. That's backyard stuff, I'm afraid, from Hilma Caldera. But they did a fair bit of damage in that little set. And they've got it straight back. Ida Alvarez. Marcia Cunha, very strong player and a good server. It's very deliberate, careful service action. It doesn't produce the goods that time. Sun Yue. One-handed set from Fernanda Venturini. Ida Alvarez. Slide behind and smash. 9-3. Han Wenli just delivered it over the block, and there was plenty of room there. Lai Yawen back on. It's a very brief stay out there for Wang Ziling. Chi Lili. Caldera from the backcourt, dug out by Su Li Xuan. Han Wenli. Mosa. Double block, keeps China in it. For how long? A bit longer. Mosa. Lai Yawen suggesting there was a net touching by Brazil. Australian referee Dean Turner says, not in my opinion. Mosa at 9-3. Su Huijuan has trouble with that set. Sui Yong Mei comes back on the dig from Brazil. Now Ida Alvarez has a better chance. Han. Oh. Cunha and Caldera look at each other while the ball sails between them. It's a 3-9 or 4-9. Not quite sure about that score. Su Huijuan out of the corner of eye saw an opportunity. Sui Yong Mei. China just starting to come back. Hilma Caldera though stops a brief run with one of her characteristic powerful hits, and it's Venturini for Brazil. Lai Yawen looking for the tip. Net touch against Brazil, or was it a carry? It's a side out in any event. Han Wenli, long serve. Ana Paula Rodriguez. Short serve just beyond the attack line. Lai Yawen. Lai Yawen serving at 4-9. Venturini for... no. It was a poor set for Caldeira. 5-9 it is. Two scoreboards in agreement now. Lai Yao-wen serving. And Sun Yue quick to smash what was an overpass from Brazil. 6-9. Looking a little flustered out there, the Brazilian six. Venturini telling them, calm down, calm down. Sun Yue. No touch from Brazil. They hold their hands in the air saying, no, we didn't touch it. And the referees say, we agree. So 9-6. Confusion there. China wasted a chance. It's Brazil, 10-6 in the third set, and we're a set apiece. Sun Yue. Mosa. Nice dig from Sun Yue. She can have a hit now. Su Yongmei. Chili Li. Han sets for Tsui. And Brazil can let that one go and take an 11th point. Su Huijuan has a quick look over the other side of the net before the set. Sun Yue, Fernanda. Oh. And since the timeout, Brazil seem to have found another gear. Not that they were in trouble at 10-6, but now it's 12-6. They're keyed up. They want to win this third set. Su Yongmei. A good attempt from Hilma Caldeira in the backcourt with the dig, but it went out behind referee Dean Turner. 6-12. Ida Alvarez puts a hand in the air in a salute to herself and her team and her country. And it's a side out. Marcia Cunha serving at 12-6. Chili Li off the top of the block. Chance for Brazil. And taken by Ida Alvarez. 13-6. Once again, it's on the serving of Marcia Cunha that Brazil do damage. Oh, China's still in it. Brazil thought they had that one. Now they do. Ida Alvarez again. 14-6. Set point. A bit more height in the centre block. Han. It got over Conceição. Mosa. There it is. Third set to Brazil. 15 points to 6. 5 sets. Or will Brazil wrap it up in 4? 2-1 to the Brazilians. Hilma Caldeira doing what she does best. Jumping in from behind that attack line and letting go with everything. Really, some of her spikes from that position have been undefendable. Partial block. Chance for Brazil here. Mosa. And off Chili Li and Su Yongmei. Comprising the double block. The ball fell in and side out. So Chili Li serves to Marcia Cunha. Oh, they're in trouble here. Mosa hands back a free ball. Cross court goes Lai Yao-wen. The diagonal ball. And 1-0. Oh, Brazil dug the hole for themselves there. Fernanda Venturini holding up one finger across a thumb. Let's see what this means. Mosa. Chili Li. Han Wenli. Ana Paula Rodriguez gives a look as if to suggest she'd lost the point, not got the side out. Ana Mosa. A superb athlete. Lai Wen. I think her back is troubling her a little. She'll do her best to disguise the pain. Sui Yong Mei. Chinese error on serve. They need everything to go well for them to get out of jail in this match. So these two teams are the ones who won their first up match on day one. Venturini for Mosa. Too big. China 2-0. Han Wenli. Well, Venturini threw her hands up as if to set, and then I think she withdrew them at the last moment. And the dummy certainly fooled the Chinese. Landed on top of them and went to the floor. Su, Lai Wen. Sharply across court. She runs back gingerly. Just out. Oh, that was oh so close. But I'm sure that was a good call from the linesman. Ida Alvarez, Lai Wen picks up a fairly easy dig. This is the setter, Su Huijuan. It's 2-0 to China. Venturini, one block, and Cui Yongmei got enough of it to keep China in. Venturini sets for Mosa, standing start off the top of the block. Cui Yongmei, that's in. (3-0) China. And the crowd volume goes up another few decibels. Cunha. Great scrambling both sides. Cui Yongmei. Mosa on her own, and Cui Yongmei just caught one hand of the block, and it's 4-0. Mosa. Oh, how did China get that back? They had no right. Venturini pulls the same trick of a couple of moments ago. Just withdrew her hands at the last second and let the ball fall over the net to the floor. Brazil in trouble in the fourth. Caldera, no space there, quickly closed down. Chile lead. Well, if you like a quiet night, this is not the place to be. The Chinese crowd getting very excited about this comeback from China. Side out Brazil now. So the first set went comfortably to Brazil, 15-2. The next to China, 15-10. The third to Brazil, 15-6. And now China lead the fourth. Han Wenli wipes it off the block. Who's got the mental toughness out there, the composure to play their best under pressure? Mosa. And that ball just cleared the outstretched hands of the block and sailed out. So China take the tech time out at 5-0 up. Chili Lee for China. They're up 5-0. Have to back themselves in here to win the full set, take it to an exciting fifth. Mosa. The block trying to counter a rocket from Ana Mosa. Out she goes, so side out. Sui Yong Mei meets the block of Hilma Caldera. And Brazil are on the board in this fourth set. Mosa, watch the action. She puts a bit of backspin on it, then smacks it. Hands across the net with the hit, says Dean Turner. Side out, Sui Yong Mei, long. (1-5) Brazil trail. Fernanda Venturini. Lai Yao-wen went for the slide behind Su Hui Juan, but this time it was well read by the Brazilian block. (2-5) Outside, it's Pan Wen Lee. Well, I wonder if Ana Paula Rodriguez and Marcia Cunha, the double block there, just didn't position themselves correctly. It seemed that the spiker had a lot of room to aim for. Pan Wen Lee, she's serving now. Side out. And whose turn is it to serve for Brazil? Ana Paula Rodriguez it is. Well, they were lining up for that one, China. It was Cui who had a go. Han sets for Sun Yue. A moment of hesitation from the Brazilians. Everyone thought someone else was closer to it. Mosa was too late to get underneath it. China 5-2. Lai Yao-wen's serve clips the tape. Hilma Caldera. Chili Lee has played very well since replacing Wang Yi, who lasted just over a set. Well, that's what happens when you overpass the reception in this sort of company with no block there. You get punished. 6-2. Mosa. That's good. Three-quarter pace hit just inside the line. Now Marcia Cunha with her serving is when Brazil have done some of their best work. Let's see if it happens again. Su. It's not allowed to happen. Sui Yong Mei puts an end to that. Sun Yue has the serve. Mosa. And Brazil make the substitution. Mosa has been pulled off for Werner Diaz. But Chilili and Pan Wen-li add to the woes of Brazil with that block that gives them their 8th point. You have to feel we're heading for a 5-setter here. Hilma Caldera. Diaz, number 10, jumping out of her skin. Excited to be on the court. She's a pretty useful player, often in the starting 6. Had to wait till the 4th set to get her chance. Let's see if she can have a say in this. Chilili. And Ana Paula Rodriguez. A little fortunate Brazil there. It was quite a good block mounted by China. 2-8. Diaz serves. And the very first serve that Werner Diaz gets, it's unplayable. 3-8. Su, back set for Sun Yue. Well, Sun Yue has an uncanny sense of where to put it with those tips. Substitution. Lai Yao-wen gets another brief rest. Wang Zuling. Nice serve from her. Cold off the bench. Sun Yue. Lone figure in the backcourt. Ana Paula Rodriguez picked it up. And side out. .38. Brazil know they must be the next one to score a point if they're to stay in this set. They're a chance. Caldera. Spectacular dig from Wang. But that was brave work gone to waste. Sun Yue unable to latch onto it. Crowd thought that was a winner. Sun Yue. Sun Yue again. Double block there. Oh, can you believe that? It's off the face of Sun Yue. I'd love another look at that. You won't see that too often. No wonder the smiles on the Chinese faces. That's come off her face into a hole on the other side of the net. 8-4. Oh my goodness, was that hit? Marcia Cunha. 4-8. Teams have been stuck on this score for a while now. Sui just pops it over. Oh no. Diaz stares at Ana Paula Rodriguez. That is an appalling breakdown of communication. Sun Yue. Is this the opportunity for China? Werner Diaz. That's better. There's plenty of chat up amongst the Brazilians at the net, trying to forget that terrible error they made a moment ago. It's 4-8. They're not out of this set. Pan Wen-li puts it to the block and out. Side out. Lai Yao-wen's ready to come back on, replacing Wang Zuling. Jiao, Jiao. Keep going, is the chant from the Chinese crowd. Jiao. Very hard for the players to hear each other. It's a piercing whistle that the referees have. That's being heard okay. Bernard Diaz off the top of the block. Side out. 4-8. Bernard Diaz to serve. Escorting her all the way back to the baseline. Ida Alvarez. Give us something special, she pleads. Diaz delivers. Not a bad serve. Sui Young Mei. Well, if it wasn't a bad serve, it was a better block. Hilma Caldera. 5-8. Werner Diaz. Han Wen Lee, shot blocked. She lines up again. The blockers are there. And it never cleared the net, says the referee. Timeout called by China. Halt to the Brazilian momentum. Timeouts sometimes do. Diaz serves again. Han Wen Lee. She's hit the antenna, I think. 7-8. Brazil still going. Cracker of a serve. Hilma Caldera swoops on the overpass from China, and it's 8-all in a flash. Diaz continues to serve well. La Yao Wen, great dig from Ida Alvarez. Hilma Caldera into the block, but La Yao Wen has a good block on that. 8 apiece. Pan Wen Lee is equally good with punishment of an overpass. Caldera over the double block into the corner. Sun Yue dives and can only punch the ball further away. Eight, 9. Diaz. Great hand on it from Sui Young Mei. Caldera. Sun Yue in the corner. Fields it well. Pan Wen Lee. Mishit. 9-all. Venturini. La Yao Wen. Marcia Cunha. Dribbles over. Still in it. Sui Young Mei has a swing. Cunha. Great point, both sides. Outstanding volleyball. And Brazil hit the second tech time out in front, 10-9, after they were down 5-0. So Brazil have outscored China 10 points to 4 since the first time out. And you can see on the face of Bernardo Rezende, he's much more optimistic about what's happening out there. Very positive and a little more composed. Well, Brazil are 5 points away from a win, and that'll be 2 out of 2, and they'd be best placed to take the Grand Prix. $1.5 million prize money. Venturini serving at 10-9. Pan Wen Lee. Nothing more than a gentle placement of the ball beyond the block. Cunha, side out. Marcia Cunha. 185 centimetres. Meanwhile, Ana Paula Rodriguez serves. La Yawen. Rarely see La Yawen take any other ball except a quick set in the centre. Oh-wee. Did that hit the block with some momentum? And it booms out of court. 10-9. Hilma Caldera serves. Side out, China at 9-10. Berna Diaz. Chance here for China. Sun Yue. 10-all. Su Huijuan, the setter, serves. Ida Alvarez puts it into Sun Yue, and from there it lands in the back of the court, and it's 11-10. The Chinese block has found form. Oh, Marcia Cunha put her hands up too late. She thought about letting that one go. And a timeout called with China leading 12-10. Well, volleyball's a strange game where the fortunes change so quickly. One side gets a run on, something happens. Quite often it's a timeout. One lucky break, one inspirational piece of play, and everything turns around. The momentum is with China now. China have scored the last 3 points. Su Huijuan. Venturini. And Cunha settles it down with that side out. Just watching Bernardo Rezende, the Brazilian coach, shaking his head. That was a hard-stopping moment for him. I don't think that was quite the intended set, but Cunha jumped onto it. 10-12. No luck for Brazil. It was a good block from Berna Diaz. The serve is with Sun Yue. Ida Alvarez puts the sharp angle cross court. Still, the block got a piece of it, but not enough. Ida Alvarez. Little towel sticking out of the left knee guard. Chi Li. Side out again, 12-10, and Chi Li will serve. If they get the next point, the Chinese crowd will go crazy. They don't just yet. Berna Diaz, 10-12. Too big. And Cui Yongmei has the serve. Best server in the team. She left a little bit off that. Oh, Hilma Caldera. Again, we're at one of those stages where you feel the next point Whoever scores it will go on and do something. Han Wenli, Ida Alvarez. Great dig, but it's gone straight back to the Chinese. Here's a chance. Marcia Cunha. Marcia Cunha. Well, she couldn't make up her mind about what she was appealing for. And now she's been called over to talk to the referee, Dean Turner. We've only got a shot of Cui Yong-mei at the moment, but I can tell you, yes, out comes a yellow card for Marcia Cunha. Now, she must have said something that Dean Turner didn't like, or perhaps Junichi Mori, the referee on this side, the second referee, might have heard. Pan Wenli is ready to serve. It won't happen just yet. Now it can. And Brazil needed that side out. They could have been rattled by the yellow card. And certainly the crowd would have jumped on their back if China had scored that point. La Yawen, and the lone block from Marcia Cunha. That's the way to answer the critics. That's the way to play. She's always got a lot to say, mostly to her teammates, but a wrong word towards the referee, and she found herself in trouble. Sunue, top of the block, stopped it. Cunha, that's touched. Not sure if it landed in or not, doesn't matter, because the Chinese touched it on the way through. 12-12. Look out, here comes Brazil. 3 points from the match. Cui Yong-mei, not as good from behind the attack line as Caldera. Diaz, free ball back virtually. La Yawen dumps. Standing start, Cunha. La Yawen and Su Weizhuan, the block. La Yawen, who goes back to serve now, the most unassuming of players. I think she's not unlike Japan's Obayashi in her modesty and her good sportsmanship. Caldera. Oh, great dig, China. Oh, no. Cui Yong-mei did so well and then did so poorly. The pressure of the moment. Hilma Caldera. Sunue, side out. Su Weizhuan. Werner Diaz. And a block from Cui Yong-mei and Chi Li. 13-12. Another late night coming up. Is it a five-setter? Probably. Cunha. Don't believe me just yet. The Brazilians have got other ideas. Janina Conceição jumps out for her chance. Some height at the centre block. Cunha ready to serve. Who's been replaced? Venturini, of course, the setter. So Conceição, the 192-centimetre 21-year-old, doesn't have to do anything. 4 hits, and it's 13 all. And again, it's on the serving of Marcia Cunha that the Chinese struggle. 13 all, 4th set, 2-1, Brazil lead. Set for Cui, good block. Cui again. Oh, great dig, Brazil. China scrambling to stay in it. Chi Li. Caldera. No, no, no. What a waste. Conceição's back off. Venturini back on. Well, Brazil did a lot of good things in that last rally, except for the last spike. Excellent defence, both sides. Sunue. Werner Diaz. Great dig from Pan. (13-all). No place for the pusillanimous. This is heart-stopping stuff. Pan Wen-lee. Hilma Caldera was there. Just couldn't shape the hands around the ball to keep it alive. Chile lead. It's 13-all. Next point absolutely crucial. I'm afraid the Chinese stood and watched there after it hit the net. Side out. Bernardo Rezende. Really, who would be a coach? Diaz. Good serve. Sunue. The Chinese defence is having an outstanding game. Oh, but Cui Yong-mei puts it a touch wide. And it's 14-13. The Brazilian bench players are celebrating early. There is match point. Diaz. Su. Pan Wen-lee. Caldera into the block. Caldera again. Great defence, China. And there it is. Finished off by Fernando Venturini, the Brazilian setter. The Brazilian bench empties. The coaches and physios embrace. 2 wins out of 2. 15-13 in the fourth.